Is that Mr. Thomas Nookington? Hi everyone, this is Beverly signing on to welcome you all to another Animal Crossing video, but this time I will be tackling the project of decorating homes in the Happy Home DLC. Sometimes when I need a break from working on my own island, I go on the DLC because I don't have to work for every single item, nor do I have to do a lot of terraforming. Plus, every time I log on to the DLC, it feels like a villager hunt because there are so many new villagers that I can be friends with, and I would like to make homes for all the cats and frog villagers, but I can't have all of them on my island, so it just seems very on brand for me to try and hunt for those. I do wish that there was a snail species, but we work with what we got. So I got really excited to see Kuzco because he's just such a handsome little boy, and I didn't know what to expect for his home theme, but I was not expecting a Chinese style restaurant. I thought it'd be maybe a French restaurant, but I will do my best. Okay, so the first thing to work on is to figure out the color scheme and the vibe of this room. Now, since the theme is a restaurant, I decided to only use a one-story home just so that I'm not stretching my creative juices too thin and I limit the decision capacity with my indecisiveness. I really hone in on using the suggested furniture for any theme because it gives me a general vibe and style and guidelines that I can follow. I also like figuring out what are the big furniture items that I want to use first, and then I will go in and change up the colors to in smaller details too. So I decided on interpreting this more as a home style restaurant. I know it said family style, but I really want to hone in on home because I think Kuzco is obviously a man who is not only going to host the most exquisite and exclusive dinner parties around, but he is also going to cook for everyone while he uses the finest ingredients. I imagine that to the left would be a family style kind of seating area by including the diner benches as well, and I use a cream color just for a pop. And then I decided to put chairs all around it and use 2 large tables for that. I also think that he is a sort of man of fancy tastes, so that is why I decided to lean mainly towards using darker woods for this home. I think Kuzco likes to host more intimate sized parties because he needs some space so that he is able to cook for everyone. He also serves their courses throughout the night by cooking in front of them. This means that he needs to have the right efficient prepping area as well as cooking and serving spaces. His specialties are in fact Asian cuisines, such as homemade ramen and beautiful sushi with other fish dishes. We also can't forget the wine. I want guests to feel overwhelmed with choices, so I make sure that every possible flat surface has some sort of food on it. I believe that Kuzco travels to find the most finest tasting dishes around, and so when it comes to wall decor, I think that he likes to display his prized trophies that he collects on his travels. I also believe that he would in fact have some cheesy things like a fish model and things like that because you can't make everything too serious. I think this yard will be really lovely, though I do know that I lack in my abilities for decorating exterior, but I imagine that there would be like a garden because I'm thinking that Kuzco picks his fresh ingredients for his restaurants as well. And I chose this island for him because I also think that he spends the time to also fish for the right kind of fish so that he can have the freshest of ingredients for his meals. I do also believe that he would have an extremely lavish and fancy house with some Asian inspired architecture, of course. And with these finishing touches, I think it is best if we get to the photo shoot on the inside of the home because I think it is where the magic really is. I really think I nailed the specific kind kind of vibe that I was going for, and I'm really happy with the final results. Now I will be heading back and receiving my payment because I know that I'm very close to the necessary amount of homes for the quote-unquote finishing of the DLC. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I think once I finish, I'm able to decorate villagers' homes on my island as well, which is what I would really like to do. But for now, I'll just continue decorating villager homes on the DLC. And to my surprise, the man himself, Mr. Thomas Nookington, is here, which basically means that I have access to using even more furniture for decorating homes, so I guess that's a nice addition. But anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed my latest home decorating. You can look forward to more Animal Crossing content coming soon. If you feel like sticking around for similar content, please subscribe. This is Beverly signing off. Bye!